Richard, if I say the words Boss Cat to you,
Yes.
what do you think of?
Boss Cat was a cartoon when I was growing up. It was called Boss Cat in the UK, but Top Cat in the US, I think. And the weird thing was, I think they had to change it because of some brand issue. But the weird thing was, in the show, they still called him TC, even though the show is now called Boss Cat.
See, I only ever saw it as Top Cat when I was a kid.
Isn't that strange?
That is strange.
Maybe
Well,
they... Yeah.
hopefully, this Fab Fact will elucidate some things here. But I don't know why we're talking about Top Cat
No.
yet, but we'll find out shortly. So, yes,
Great,
Top
okay.
Cat, the Hanna-Barbera cartoon from the 1960s.
Oh, right.
Very,
I mean,
very,
I don't
very
remember.
old. Now, of course, you saw it
Yes.
when it was
No.
re-shown, same as
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, yeah.
When it was first shown in the UK in 1962, the BBC renamed the show to Boss Cat
Yes.
because there was a cat food named Top Cat on sale at the time. They didn't want to be seen as somehow promoting it. You know, doing the BBC thing when they say other cat foods are available, or whatever.
Yeah, yes.
Unfortunately, the show's rebranding was handled in a rather clumsy but also very amusing way. The very formal BBC announcer would introduce the show as Boss Cat.
Yeah.
Then the show would launch into the regular Top Cat theme, which of course
Yes.
opens with the words Top Cat.
Top Cat.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
repeats
that's
that
right.
over and over and over again.
Yes.
Then at the very end of the titles, a BBC-made Boss Cat title card would be inserted to replace the original logo. Even though within the show, as you've already pointed out, close friends still call him TC.
TC. That's right.
Yeah, God, I haven't seen that show for years. I've got a slight hankering for it now. The BBC continued to show Boss Cat until 1989, until finally, thankfully, Top Cat brand cat food was no more. Sorry, Top Cat cat food. And then the BBC started calling it Top Cat again.
Which brings us to the end of this week's top... Oh, no, hang on. What? Sorry, so what's the Gerry Anderson? What's the Gerry
It
Anderson
was
connection?
all very silly, didn't fool anyone.
No.
And of course, as you've noted, it's not
Yes.
Anderson related in the slightest.
No.
However, not long after Boss Cat became Top Cat again, a certain much-loved Anderson series got a similar BBC makeover regarding not its title, but its logo.
Oh, its logo.
That show was Joe 90.
Of course it was.
So no, luckily, there was no cat food named Joe 90. Not yet, but I'm sure some entrepreneurial animal food maker is off now, going to put that together.
Yes,
but
gotta happen.
there was a toy line that you may have heard of named G.I Joe.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Of course you have. In the early 1990s, ITC Los Angeles got it into their heads that the original Joe 90 logo looked too much like the logo that was then being used by the G.I Joe toys. So they decided that the Joe 90 series needed a new logo.
Right, okay.
So, when the BBC broadcast Joe 90 from 1994 to 1997, those repeats carried a brand new logo in place of the original. The logo was also used on almost all of the show's merchandise and toys and comics and stuff at the time.
Really?
Yeah. Now, famously, the BBC had great success with reruns of Thunderbird, Stingray and Captain Scarlet in the evening time slots. You remember BBC Two cult stuff?
Indeed. Sci-Fi Zone.
Oh, God, I love that. But they put Joe 90 out very early on Saturday mornings where it could only get a fraction of the viewers that those others had. Well, that's the reasoning that is said here.
Yes.
Because it was airing in a children's time slot, it was also edited for violence. Which
Well, Joe 90, yes.
rather begs the question of why show that series in a kid's time slot at all. Anyway,
Yeah.
And any episodes that had a pre-title sequence was re-edited to put the revised opening titles at the very start of the episode.
Oh, wow.
In short, the BBC sort of mauled Joe 90 a bit, and probably would have been better off showing it uncut in the same time slot as Thunderbirds and the rest.
Yeah.
But then they also went on to make a bit of a mess of their UFO and Space 1999 repeat, so clearly it was nothing personal against Joe. Allegedly. Oddly enough, Bravo and Nickelodeon in the UK were both broadcasting Joe 90 uncut and unedited and with its original logo during the same years the BBC was showing it.
What?
So clearly they weren't afraid of G.I Joe.
How strange. So the BBC being a little bit overcautious there.
Well, but it says it comes from ITC Los Angeles,
Yes.
so maybe ITC said to the BBC,
Hang on.
look, if you're going to do it, then you need to indemnify us against any action by the G.I Joe guys,
Yeah.
so you can either use this new logo and
Yeah.
we'll cover you, or you have to insure
Yeah.
yourselves, and so obviously being a public corporation, they
Yes.
erred on the side of caution.
Yeah, sorry, what did this have to do with Boss Cat again?
Not a lot.